What's going on, my truckers? Welcome to My Truck News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. We're going to talk about how UNFI is closing one of their distribution centers. And because of that, 700 people are getting laid off. And from that, 172 truck drivers are getting laid off as well. I want to ask this question of the day for you guys. I've had truck drivers sending me this video. It's where there is a officer that's pressing pretty hard on this truck driver.
Roll down your window. Did you not see me coming? Yeah, I don't like standing out in the sun, man. It's hot. Sorry. Let me see your license. You ready?
And because of that, the question that I'm proposing is, do you believe that this driver was English proficient enough?
Registration on both vehicles and your logbook along with your PTI.
Short officers, I'm gonna give you
Just been driving.
6 hours
You've only been driving for 6 hours? No,
Yeah.
how long total have you been driving? How long have you been a driver?
for today.
No, how long have you been a driver?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. If he had an air leak, well, that air leak doesn't matter if you're English proficient or not. If you have a major air leak, you got to get that fixed right away. And so that's something that you could get a ticket for regardless if you're English proficient or not.
Did you learn anything in school?
Yeah, I learned everything.
Did you so about the air leak right now? You're okay with that?
Yeah, it happened right now.
It just happened?
Yeah, but it happened maybe 1 hour ago.
But the question of the day, did you believe that the truck driver was English proficient enough, or do you believe that he should be put out of service?
And you better be able to do it right, or I'm going to challenge your English ability. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
What did I just say?
You said you wanna test my English.
Okay, but what did I say before that? You weren't listening to me, were you?
Yeah, but I
You gotta listen.
Yeah,
Let's get into today's video here. So PA Distribution Center closes, more than 700 people laid off, right? So food wholesaler United Natural Foods is closing one of its 11 distribution centers in Northeast and laying off more than 700 people. UNFI filed for a worker adjustment and retraining notification notice when the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry informing the state it will close its facility at 4255 East Independence Drive in North Whitehall Township, Lehigh County near Schnicksville, and 717 people will be laid off. Amongst the employees are 172 truck drivers. The distribution center closure is due to UNFI ending its agreement to provide a service for Key Food. Rhode Island-based UNFI provided the following statement to Penn Live. Quote, recently, UNFI and Key Food mutually agreed to transition Key Food's conventional grocery products business in the Northeast to another wholesaler. We believe this transition will be better fit for Key Foods and allows UNFI to exit an unprofitable relationship. Basically meaning here, they're not able to make money. And so, this is why I say best, right? If you are a small carrier and I know you want to work with really great shippers, I don't care what name they are. If they're extremely big and you think that you're going to gain their business, if they want to pound you into the sand and just cut your rates down so much that if you even blink, fall asleep, or have an air leak, that you won't be able to make money on these loads, I'm telling you, it's just not worth it, right? And this has to do more with a relationship where a trucking company just isn't making money. I'm here to tell you this: when you build your business out and you build it out with cheap freight, it's a problem. What's going on, mother truckers? You hear that smile? This is a good friend of mine. I will almost honestly say, and this is the truth, you're probably one of my mentors in this game. You've been in the game when I was starting out, I've asked a lot of questions about how this game works, and you always put me down the right path, so I appreciate that.
I appreciate the opportunity to spend any time we can, man. That's
man.
a blessing. That's a blessing.
I love that. You know, we were talking behind the scenes, but I'm gonna let you tell them. You know, this is such a beautiful show. How many years have you been coming to this show?
Oh, you just put me on the spot. Now I'm gonna show my age here. I've been coming to the Shell Super Rigs since since the 70s, and when they first came out, you know, the limelight was just getting the opportunity to show up on the calendar and be a part of that magnificent Shell Super Rigs calendar, and it to this day still has that same prestige. But Al, let me tell you, man, it's so cool to come down to different regions of the world and have the presence of Shell Super Rigs just be that voice of opportunity for meeting and greeting people. Man, it is so cool. And for people like myself, who's been here over 40 something years, you know, doing what we all do, it's so entertaining and energetic for someone like myself and yourself who takes the media and brings it to those that couldn't be here this weekend. It's a blessing. It's absolutely a blessing.
You know, and I know you don't like talking about yourself, but let's talk about that beautiful magazine of yours and what that represents for the truck drivers out there, and how can they get a hold of one, because I know you're moving and shaking, sir.
Yeah, I am, and I appreciate that. I thank you for bringing that up. I do own Elegance on 18 Wheels magazine, and it's a love that sparked a long time ago, and I wanted to be a different kind. I didn't want to be just another birdcage liner that, you know, people just got and tore the pages out and, you know, walked out. I wanted something that people would collect, and I think I achieved that and kind of set a new standard in what magazines should feel and look like. And I'm blessed to have had that, and people like yourself that enjoy it. That really inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. And you can actually get it online at www.eewmag.com, or you can just, man, you can Google Google us and it'll pop up all over the place.
Just Google image his face and it's up there. I'm telling you what, can you tell them where you're going, because you're going on a little tour, my friend?
Oh yeah. June is actually going to be explosive for us. We're actually leaving the Shell Super Rigs. Next week we're going to be in Madison, Wisconsin for the ATHS show. We're going to come back. We're going to be going to Chillicothe, Ohio for the Kenworth show. We're going to be coming back from that, and we're going to be going down to Houston, which I know you will be there, and we'll be hanging out down in Houston for a weekend. And then the process starts all over again in July, and we'll see who and where we'll be popping up at Walcott, Iowa, and a few of the other shows that's coming up. So
I love that. That is so awesome. I'm telling y'all, support a person that cares about truck drivers. At the end of the day, what do truck drivers mean to you, sir?
Truck drivers, to me, is the backbone of America. That a lot of people may see that, oh man, this big rig is in the way, and man, why they hogging the road? But if you ever take an opportunity to step back and say, man, I wonder what's on that truck that I might need, or is he bringing something to the store that I might be shopping for? And a lot of people just see big trucks and not understand the necessity. It's like the manufacturers are the heart, but the bloodline to feed every sale are these truck drivers. So it's a reason we got these trucks, and the reason we have these truck shows. It's an appreciation factor, the love of, and the fact that we're supporting as a brotherhood.
I love that. Hey, and we love you, brother.
Thank you.
And at the end of the day, shout out to anybody at home. Don't get in trouble now.
I got everybody to shout out to. My whole Elegance 18 Wheel staff and everybody. All you. I want to thank you for taking this opportunity to just out of your day, and as busy as we are here, I thank you for thinking of me to give me that opportunity. Of course, we want to make a shout out to Shell, and they put on a beautiful event. And if I forgot anybody, I'm coming at you sooner or later, a little bit later in the year. So I thank you, everybody.